today a very important, nerve-wracking irregularities and anomalies in the BBMP bed booking system has come to light. Like all of you are aware, in the last so many days and almost a month, people in Bengaluru are desperately trying to get one hospital bed to save their near and dear ones. However, each day, the BBMP bed booking software shows that all beds all across the city are only blocked and no bed is available. Every day there are so many patients who are getting discharged, so many patients who are unfortunately dying and getting discharged, and therefore there must be beds that must be made available. But check the BBMP website at any point in the day or any point in the night, the BBMP bed booking software shows that all beds are blocked. How does this take place? So many people, there's a nexus of certain BBMP officers, certain Arogya Mitras in hospitals and certain private agents outside who have made this bribe for bed scam. So asymptomatic patients are blocked beds. People who are at home isolation, who are not even aware, who are not even in need of hospitalization, beds are blocked under their names and under their BU numbers. Thereafter, certain people who are outside agents speak to the people in charge in the war rooms and then re-allot the bed to those people who make a certain payment to a certain person outside. So this allotting of beds to asymptomatic patients, later re-allotting it to patients based on certain pecuniary or otherwise considerations is a most disgusting thing that can take place during a pandemic. Second, in the last 7-8 days, the data that we have analyzed, more than 4,065 cases have come to light where beds that have been booked by the BBMP have gotten auto unblocked. What does this mean? A certain patient who does not need a bed is allotted a bed. Thereafter, for a period of 12 hours, the bed is reserved in his name. Every patient gets 12 hours to go and get himself admitted. One, I do not understand why there must be 12 hours of time when people want to get to the hospital bed in all urgency. There is no rationale for keeping it for as long as 12 hours. So once a bed is allotted, for 12 hours, the BBMP authorities try to find somebody to sell the bed along with these agents. When they cannot do that, after 12 hours, the bed automatically becomes unblocked. In the last just 10 days, there are 4,000 plus such instances where the scarcely available bed was made available to a person who did not need a bed, who was in home isolation, but after 12 hours he did not go and get himself admitted. It has become auto unblocked. There are instances where one person has been admitted to a hospital, has been allotted multiple times to multiple hospitals. I have made available the video and I have made available the audio recordings. The person is not even aware. On the same day, the person is allotted beds in 3 different hospitals. And there are people outside, common people outside who are dying because they don't get an ICU bed. Fourth, this is a curious case of how in certain big hospitals, admissions take place only in the wee hours of the midnight. Not a single admission or allotment takes place at any time during the day. But after 12 o'clock in the night, at 1:30, 2 o'clock, 2:30, together 15 or 20 beds are opened. 2:30 a.m. in the night, 10 beds are made available. 2:31 in the night, beds are allotted. 2:31, 30 seconds, all 10 beds are admitted. Were the patients waiting just beside the ventilator bed and jumped inside the bed to get admitted in 30 seconds? How can people get admitted in 30 seconds time? 12 o'clock, bed opens. 12:01, bed is allotted. 12:01, 30 seconds. 12:02, bed is admitted. There are hundreds of such cases. Honorable Chief Minister Shri B.S. Yediyurappa ji has called me, has called all our MLAs and has called a special meeting today at 5:30. He has said that all those officials who are involved in this bribe for bed scam will be taken to task. I want to assure the people of Bengaluru, you have given me a very important responsibility, and this is a time where I will never fail you. We will not fail you. If we are not able to raise our voice and correct the system in this most dire hour, then we will have no moral responsibility to continue in our offices. We will ensure that this whole thing will be taken to a logical conclusion, and starting tomorrow, all those people who are involved in this, I want to see them behind bars. They must be made an example that a public crisis cannot be utilized, exploited for private gain. What they have done is not just corruption. What they have committed is murder. And this needs to be set right. And I thank the Chief Minister for showing such sensitivity so quickly. Thank you so much.